Good day and welcome to Drinking Beer with Don. I'm going to do something with this video that I've done in the past, and that is to have a look at the 24 beers that our local Cascadia store puts together for the Beer Advent Calendar. I just picked up my Advent Calendar for this year, and I'm going to go through each beer, have a wee taste this time, and give you my thoughts, but also show you a little bit more about that beer so you can go, if you like, find it yourself and get it. The other part of this video is going to be something a little different to show that there's life beyond beer. Carolyn also got an Advent calendar. Carolyn is my wife, for those that are just tuning in. And she is a quilter extraordinaire. So naturally, her Advent calendar is a quilty thing for every day too. So from the 1st to the 24th of December, every time I have a beer, Carolyn's going to unwrap one of her quilty treasures that she got from Missouri Star. It's one of the great quilting companies in the States. So I'll show you my beer and I'll show you Carolyn's thing because she didn't want to be on video. But there we go. Enjoy. All right, so here's day one of our beer of the day from Cascadia. First of all, up we have from the Souk Oceanside Brewery. Well, in Souk, it's called a Lone Star, and it's a Schwartz beer, so it's dark. And in fact, the notes say it's got a hazelnut flavor and a nice smooth finish. Also, it's cute because the brewery in their website says, "May the Schwartz beer with you." Get it? Star Wars Schwartz beer. May the Schwartz beer with you. Anyway, let's give it a shot. Not bad. It is smooth. It's got a touch of bitterness, which is all right. Nice head to it. A little creamy. 4.8% alcohol, if I recall correctly. It's easy drinking, so I know this would be one of those you could have them back at the bar and have more than two. I'm going to give it somewhere. I'm hesitant to give it a score right now because I got to compare it with others, but I'm going to say it's around the 8 out of 10 range. So cheers. Not bad. Part of what I'm doing is showing what Carolyn got, and here it is. Her day one thing is from Missouri Star. It's a little snow globe with a duck, and that's because the duck is important because Missouri Star, that's what they have. And other beginning of the videos have a little duck that goes whack. So there it is, Missouri Star duck in a snow globe. Cool. Day two of my beer adventure with Cascadia. So today's beer is from Herald Street Brew Works in Victoria, and it's called a pole plant, which doesn't tell you anything. And it's listed as a tropical hazy lager. The website, neither the website nor the can give you any hints to what to expect. But I do notice in the last year that hazy beers, hazy pale ales, hazy lagers, hazy ales in general, are way more popular than they used to be. In fact, I think they've taken over from sours, which were, let's say, 2 years ago, the thing to get. So here it is. Oh, turn around. You don't want to see the crest because it's not a Kilkenny or Newcastle. It's a hazy pale ale. Pardon me, it's a hazy, tropical hazy lager. So let's give it a try. I can smell the hops and I can smell a bit of citrus, which is what you'd expect. So let's find out. A lot of citrus. It's quite nice, actually, refreshing. There are some hops. I'd say it's a medium level of hoppiness, but definitely not as hoppy as a pale ale or as an IPA. Seems IPAs have gone crazy and they're all about the hops. This is only mild hops. Touch of acidity. It's very nice. This one's got character. You know, I'm going to make this a little higher than yesterday, so I'm going to give it 8.2. Not bad. Cheers. Carolyn's thing, what she got from Missouri Star in her Advent calendar today, is a charm pack. Oh yeah, so you won't be able to focus on it. There we are. What this is, it's a stack of 42 5-inch squares, each with a different type of fabric. So they're color coordinated, I understand, but it's pretty cool. So she's excited by this. This is what she got in her quilting package. So let the quilting continue. Well, here we are, day 3 of the Cascadia Beer Advent Calendar. Now today's beer is from Bowen's Brewery, or Brewing, in Victoria. These are actually, the brewery is contracted out to Twa Dogs, which also does the Macaloni's whiskey distillery. So today we're going to have what's called a liquid state. That's what it's called. It's an imperial sour. Never had an imperial sour before. Certainly had my share of sour beers. Like I said, they were pretty popular, but this promised to be a little extra special because it's 9.5% alcohol. Yeah. This particular sour talks about blueberries and vanilla. In fact, the notes on the can say that it's got gobs or drops of blueberry and Madagascar vanilla. So here it goes. Hopefully, I'm not a big fan of sours because they're sour, but we'll see what this is like because it's good. It could have a kick to it. By the way, when I opened the can, I smelled like red wine. It was like, oh my goodness, am I pouring wine or beer? And if you can see the color here, it's got a deep red color to it. So you can definitely smell berries. It's sour. I've had more sour. It's a little more sour than I like. But definitely you can taste the vanilla and you can taste the blueberries. Absolutely. I want to like it. I really do. But it's not my fave. Even though it's an imperial sour, it's because I don't like sours that much. I think it's well executed. I think if you were liking sour, you'd love this. And so I wouldn't not recommend it. It's just not for me. So because I'm scoring things based on what I like, about the most I can give this really is about a 7 out of 10. So if you like sours, give it a shot. Not for me. Okay, for Carolyn's Advent Calendar today, she received a kit to make cloth buttons. So in this package, it's got 2 buttons for which you would wrap fabric over the top and then cinch it in with a back piece. And then it came with instructions on how to make, I call it a charm pillow, but it's how to make a pillow with fabric and then with obviously put a fabric button on it. So that's what Carolyn got. And she was actually telling me she thinks she's going to probably do it. So that's cool. It's a win. Cheers. Day 4 of our Cascadia Adventure and their Advent Calendar. Today's beer is actually a beer out of Courtney. It's by the Ace Brewing Company, and it's called Jet Fuel. It's pretty cool. And in fact, I'll tell you a little bit about the design on the can. It's a West Coast IPA. Their notes are very good on the website. And in fact, this is an award-winning beer. You can check it out here. It's according to the notes, it's a classic, strong East Coast IPA with a big dry hop leading to a dank, resinous, piney, and citrus aroma and flavor. An homage to IPAs of old. Now, what's cool on the can, you'll see in the picture there, is a picture of a CF-100. It's one of Canada's first jet fighters. It's called affectionately the Canuck. Actually, it's called the Canuck and affectionately called the Clunk. Used to, when I was in North Bay, we used to have one of these planes on a stick on a display stand right on the base. It was pretty cool. They're a good one, if not the first all-weather fighter for Canada. Anyway, I digress. I used to be in the Air Force a long time ago. So anyway, let's give this West Coast IPA a try. I can smell the hops. The IBU is 40, International Bitterness Unit. But this is a stronger beer. It's at 7%. So it's called the strong beer. In fact, that's 7%. A little hoppy. It smells good. This is good. It's hoppy like you'd expect, especially with IPAs these days. But this one is not trying to fight for the highest hop content in Canada. It's actually quite well balanced. It's smooth. Definitely a citrus flavor to it. I like this. I probably couldn't drink more than 2 because it is a bit on the strong side, both alcohol and flavor, but it's good. I can recommend it. It's got quite some character to it as well. I don't know if that's the proper beer term, but I like it. Here's to score. Well, you know what? This is going to be probably one of my favorites so far. It just edges out that hazy lager I had before, so I'm going to give this an 8.5. Cheers. So Carolyn's package today, her Missouri Star Quilty Advent Calendar surprise. A couple of things. Oops. We have, first of all, a needle threader. You're going, oh, that's lovely. Well, this is pretty cool because many older sewing machines, including a couple that Carolyn has, don't have the little doodad that threads the needle for you. So unless you have really good eyes, you use this little rig to be able to thread the needle. Not only that, this also has the purpose of being able to help you hold the needle while you're inserting it into the machine. So Carolyn says this is a pretty cool rig. The other thing she got was this little package of needles. Well, sure, every sewer can use needles, no doubt. Apparently they're universal fit, so they fit everything. So there you go. All right, I've decided to make Drinking Beer with Dawn a 5-episode series. As we're moving along here, I'm noticing that each of these days takes a bit of time, or for you to have to watch. And so what I'm going to do is break up. This is episode 1. I'm going to break it up, use the first 4 days of beer, and then the remaining 4 episodes will have 5 beer each. Okay? So yeah, I hope you're enjoying Drinking Beer with Dawn, and may you have a great drinking day, and hopefully you'll tune in to the next episode, which should be out in about 5 days or so. Cheers.